Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead of them and their companies. I'm your host, Olivia Salmons, and in each episode, we'll uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, I'm joined by Dr. Kayvon, founder of Simplify Profits, a business transformation practice dedicated to helping overworked entrepreneurs, consultants, and fractional executives turn information overload into clarity, build systems that perform consistently, and transform revenue into real profit. From medical doctor to web developer to growth strategist and profit coach, Kayvon brings a unique journey and a deep understanding of what it takes to build business systems that thrive. Kayvon, welcome to Founders Future. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me, Olivia. I'm very happy to be here. And that was a great introduction. I'm glad that we're recording it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best to put people in their best light.
You have done really well, yes.
Thank you. And I'm excited to learn more about you too.
Yes.
Typically, with all of my guests, I actually like to start at the beginning of their journey. So do you mind taking me back to briefly what it was that you was doing before you started up Simplify Profits? And then
Yes.
What was the motivation behind it?
Yes. I studied medicine in the university and became a medical doctor. But near the end of it, I realized this is not the future for me. This is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So basically, I made a decision. As you can guess, it wasn't an easy decision, but I made the decision because I guess that's the value of clarity, right? That I just finished it, got my MD. And after that, I thought, okay, I'm going to do something else. I was lucky because within a year after the graduation, I moved to Vancouver, Canada, where I live right now. And Canada has been home since 1998. The city has been kind to me. I'm very happy to be here. So at the time, which was at the beginning of internet and .com and all of that, I was already interested in working with computers and internet. And I was already making money during medical school with computers. I had 7 people working for me. I thought I'm going to do that. That would be the direction for me. So I started to teach myself web design and then HTML, then JavaScript, and I was making e-commerce websites back in early 2000s or so, which led into learning programming and then databases and that sort of thing. So about after a year or so, I was a web developer. I did that for a while and I had more freelance projects, and the whole thing became my full-time project. And I had more clients and more projects, and I had to ask for other people for help. And one day I found myself signing paychecks. And I realized, oh, I guess I have a business now. And the second moment of clarity was that I realized I don't know anything about business. I just have been just a programmer, click, and just do the thing. And I realized I either have to bring that person or become that business person. And I'm interested in learning and growing. So I started to read about business and management and entrepreneurship and later marketing and growth. And the web development company grew to 12 employees, and we had clients as large as Nokia, lots of small business clients. But as we were doing that, people were asking for other things that we were not offering, which were the early days of landing pages and opt-in pages and CRMs and that sort of thing. And the company morphed into implementation of technology for running a business online and doing that for a while. Because I was studying and learning and helping my clients, the pattern emerged that they were saying, hey, Kayvon, the technical work is fine, but we are getting the highest value from our strategic conversations with you. So I realized, okay, I like talking. So I kept the conversations, called it coaching, and I have been a business growth coach since 2006. There have been a bunch of iterations, and the realization was we can develop as much as we want and sales and marketing, but at the end of the day, if there is no profit left, what's the point of all of that? So my superpower being a simplifier and this focus on profitability. I guess I put them together, came up with a name and a value proposition, called it Simplify Profits.
Love it. And I suppose at the end of the day, that's all people want from a business, isn't it? Simplified profits. So it just makes sense the whole way through. Amazing. So let's dive into that a little bit more then, because I know you have several offers that you run alongside the company. So walk me through, who would you say is like your ideal customer? And then from there, how is it you help them and how would you support them?
Yes, excellent. Let me start with the second part of that, because before telling you who is this for, I'd like to discuss the problem that I'm trying to
Yeah.
solve. And the problem, and which is the tagline on my website, is planning for growth is simple. Execution, not so much. And that's overall, I realize has been the main way that I have been help my clients with the implementation of those strategies and tactics, the execution of
Yeah.
growth. So that's the problem I'm solving. Everything that I'm doing is based on that idea of making implementation and taking steps forward simpler and easier. The other aspects that I look at what I do and I want to develop is these days, because as I told you, I have been a business growth coach since 2006, and there were so many things that I had to figure out and learn by myself. Between you and I, and all, I guess all of our listeners, if there's a mistake in the book, I have made it. I have made all of, so that's kind of the value proposition. I have made all the mistakes, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
So the
Do as
idea
I say,
is,
not as I do.
yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to build everything that I wish I had myself a while ago. And the frustration is that we don't live at a time that there is any shortage of knowledge and informations and books and courses and all of that. What's rare, however, is getting it done, implementation. And that can become overwhelming because it has too many moving parts. So simplify that into manageable steps and giving them an order of this after that and after that. And another one is, so knowing what to do and how to do it are the frustration that I'm trying to help. And the third one is, as I have been doing these things or helping my clients, there is no one to ask while I am implementing it, how am I doing? Getting feedback, whether it's peer feedback or guidance or any of that. So those are the philosophies that I'm building everything around. So I thought the people that I really enjoy working with are two groups of people. One is the individuals and the other one is small businesses. Two different services on the surface, but at the end of the day, they all are all the same thing. One are the solo practitioners like fractional executives and consultants, people who are expert at something. And this whole business of selling their expertise is challenging for them. So it's all around business development and helping them get that going, build a structure for their solo practice,
Mm.
and sell their expertise. The other group of people are small businesses that they all end up being sounding the same like their competition and the differentiation factor and all of that. So as you can see, it's all around business development. I like to call myself like a business development detective or diagnostician to see what's not working and just fix that. Those are the main groups of people that I'm working. A lot of my time goes to work with the individual because some of the interest and passion is there. But I do have these small business clients that's a high level work and is very customized and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my public persona is all around the experts and helping them simplify selling their expertise.
Amazing. Beautiful. And we should call you the business doctor. I feel like that would
Yeah. Okay, let's do
diagnosing,
that.
surgery, taking it from there. So amazing. So how do you go about acquiring your customers then? Because obviously you do have the two separate groups, so the small businesses and the
Yes.
fractional expertise or
Yes.
experts, as you want to call them. So how do you go about acquiring your customers at the moment? What channels, what methods
Yes.
are you finding most effective for yourself?
So the small businesses is very simple and easy. It's the thing that my clients do. It's through
Yeah.
networking and connections and reaching out and having conversation. It's very custom made, very human centered kind of a thing. But for the fractionals and consultants, because I am mainly providing my offers in group format, I thought there are multiple ways of getting the word out there, getting it in front of
Mhm.
people. But I wouldn't be able to, one, I wouldn't be able to do all of them like any other person. And number two, some of them will be more natural to me, or I would be more interested in them. Long story short, I decided to focus on the method of marketing and lead generation that is aligned with how my best version shows up. And my best version shows up when it's a live interaction and communication and sitting in front of people.
Yeah.
So my plan is to, which it has been working for me really well, is to in 2026 get back to hosting a lot of webinars and trainings and that sort of thing, maybe one or two per year. I have been very lucky that people have been responding well. In about 7 days from when we were talking, I have an event and still 7 days left. And just before this call, I noticed now I have 100 registrations for the event. So webinars and live events is my preferred method because it's very much aligned with how I operate.
Yeah, that makes sense. And alignment is so key, I feel, throughout the whole process. And then how do you feel about letting social media outreach and like doing work online? Have you ever tried that, or would that be something that you'd experiment with moving forward as well?
I do feel very good about it with one caveat. Not before the messaging is clear and it's
Yes.
working. Right? I have made the mistake of trying to reach out too early or even advertising and all of that before the offer was clear, before the problem was clearly defined, the solution, the pathway, and all of that. So I now am really enjoying that early stages of doing everything very manual and one by one, conversation by conversation to get the whole thing right.
Yeah.
And first we have to make it work, then we make it work better, then we make it work faster. So it
Yeah.
comes as a third stage to me. So after the first two are done, it's working and there is nothing for me to optimize anymore.
Beautiful. And then we can scale and take it to the next level.
Yes.
And Kayvon, are you still a solopreneur with this venture at the moment, or do you have a team that are helping you out on the back end with like sales and marketing side of stuff?
So far, it's all solopreneur
Yeah.
because, as I said, after the final time, which was about 18 months ago, that I decided to do this, I guess, pivot. I am very much enjoying that manual work of getting the message right and getting the product right and all of that. We're just recording this in December. At the end of October, I was in Minnesota in the fractional conference. I was one of the speakers. And
Nice.
just going there before that, I realized in the past year or so that I was working with fractionals, I have a bunch of too many different offers and products here and there, such as the nature of creativity as you work with the problem. But I needed to organize them all. So I am now in that part of, okay, it's working. Now it's time to make it work better. So I moved to the second stage. So I'm simplifying and organizing everything into one aligned customer journey kind of a thing. And when
Yeah.
that's simplified, then I will bring more people in. But right now I do have like virtual assistants and other people helping me with tasks here and there.
Beautiful. But we're on step two, which is a good sign.
Yes.
And simplifying
Yes.
seems to be the key word again coming through, which is really cool
Yeah.
to see sticking to
Well,
trend.
that's the idea.
Yeah.
It's based on laziness, but let's call it simplifying. Yes.
True. No, laziness is different. Simplifying is just streamlining. It's a lot better of a process. And so then what do the next 6 to 12 months have in store for you? So what are your plans
Yes.
like moving forward? I know we're in the stage, we're getting on to the next step of scaling,
Yes.
but what is the vision for you? What is the end goal? Where do you see it going?
Okay. It's very much related to what I just said. I realized I have to simplify all of this, make it easier for people to hook to some sort of a starting point,
Yeah.
and everything else comes after that. So I thought maybe I can have three levels of offers based on where people are. They're either at the beginning of the journey, their mental, emotional, and financial investment is at the lower level.
Yeah.
Then the second level are the people, okay, who are ready to go. Yeah, let's do this, which is the main group. And the third level, who are people who are ready to do this and they want a lot of personal attention and VIP treatment kind of a thing. So, but it's the same problem, same solution, three different depths.
Yeah.
And I looked at different platforms and where I can put all of this together and decided eventually to have a community with three levels of access to what's offered in the community. So in the next 12 months, I will be focused on putting all of my content and programs and implementation guides and all of that into the community and keep promoting the community and bring people to the community.
Beautiful. So just really spreading the awareness and, as you say, growing the community and the group of people that
Yes.
you'll be helping moving forward. I love it. And where are you finding the biggest challenge for yourself in achieving that?
Well, we just talked about it. The challenge was everything was all over the place because of the nature of the creativity. Simplifying and organizing into one cohesive process is the complexity that I am working on to simplify these days. So that's the that's the challenge, but it's a joyful kind of a challenge.
Good. Not a challenge that makes you scared and run away. That's
Yes, yes,
exciting.
yes,
Amazing. And Kayvon, thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your
yes,
incredible journey and insight with us.
yes.
Where can our listeners reach out to work with you or connect with you if they would like to do?
Oh, excellent. Obviously, I am on LinkedIn. The The username is Dr. Kayvon K. So DrKayvonK. That's the same thing across all social media. So
Nice.
if they search for my name, Dr. Kayvon K, on LinkedIn, they find me. And the community, I guess, is the next place to go. They can again find the link on my LinkedIn, or it's a school community called the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. They'll know, they can recognize that it's a green one, and the tagline is "Simplify Selling Your Expertise." So the Trusted Expert Growth Lab, and I can provide you the link, is the best place, I guess, to go to. Come to my world.
Yes, come and visit. Let's go and
Yeah.
visit Dr.
Yes.
Kayvon and what he's doing. So the Trusted Growth Expert Labs, that's on school, and then the best place
Yes.
otherwise is LinkedIn. Beautiful.
Yes.
And thank you again for joining us. And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to go and check out Kayvon and all the amazing things that he's working on. And do not forget to subscribe to Founders Future by wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business and you want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to hop on a call with one of our team and discover how we went from $0 to $30 million per year in less than 3 years. But until then, keep on climbing, and we will see you on the next one.